When you said that you will reward yourself, go and show up, because otherwise next time your brain will be like, you just say but you don't give me that. Hi beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. My name is Ankita, your friend over here, back again with another interesting video for all of you. This video is about zero motivation. Yes, this video is for anyone who is struggling from lack of motivation. The reason I'm making this video is because I was myself struggling from this. If you have heard my podcast which I recently uploaded, over there I have mentioned like I was thinking to take a pause, so you can just understand that I'm finding it hard to show up to. Let me tell you a little story before I move forward. As I have decided that I will be recording this video, I was finding myself in a place where I was not feeling energized. So what I did was, I was like, I need to record a video, but I'm finding myself in a place where I have no energy to do. First thing I did was, I was like, okay, this is the goal I want to achieve, but I was like, let's take a break. Firstly, I took a distance from making a video. Usually whenever I'm inspired, I just go and record, but this time it was opposite of it. I took a break and I just took a nap. And after I woke, you can just even see that I am in a sleepy mode because I just took a nap and I was like, let's do it now. I'm feeling little better. And you will find as we move forward why I have shared this with you. So what you can do when you're feeling lack of motivation? The first thing is break it down. Break the task, like what you want to achieve. Have that clear goal in your mind, like okay, this is what you are working for, and just focus on completing that one task. For me, I said that I was overwhelmed, so at the moment I'm not thinking how consistent I'm gonna be with my podcast or video. I'm just taking each podcast and each video at a time. So setting this goal will help you just focus on that one immediate task which you need to perform. Second thing is have a specific goal. When you have that specific goal, as I mentioned that I needed to record this video, my specific goal was okay, at the moment I just need to do this for today, and I was just giving all my energy into like, Ankita, just finish this task. This is your to-do list for today. Don't overwhelm yourself with lot of tasks which you need to do. So the priority was just to record this video, and then later think if I have to record the podcast or do my other thing. Having a specific goal allowed me to get rid of that overwhelming situation where I have so many to-do lists to do. As you do this, you will see that you are feeling less daunting and you are just focused on finishing that immediate task, and which helps you accomplish the goal which you are trying to achieve. The third thing is create a schedule. As I told you, I wanted to record this video. I kept myself free for that time where I was not focusing anything. This time, daytime, was all about my energy. My focus was to complete this task. So if you're finding yourself in a hard situation where completing that task is becoming a challenge, dedicate a time. As you allot the time, as you schedule that thing, you will see that there are high chances that you are prioritizing and finishing that task, because now it's in your priority list. So schedule that time and that task so that it gets completed. The fourth thing, the toughest part, was finding an inspiration. You have to remind yourself why you're doing this. I have to remind myself that I have to record this video today, because if I don't do it, I don't have any other time to make it happen. So I have to tell myself like, if I don't do it, there will not be a video upload, and then I will not feel good about it. So you have to tell yourself and you have to visualize why you're doing it. Sometimes when you see that positive outcome and you imagine, you visualize like, okay, this is the reason why you're doing it, you slowly and eventually start gaining the energy and momentum. So sometimes you have to see and you have to visualize and you have to tell yourself why you're doing what you're doing at first place, because then all that fogginess, all that confusion just goes away, because your why, your values is much more bigger than your motivation. The fifth part, the reason I was able to do this, as I told you, is taking a break. Before recording this video, I had a different video topic in my mind. I was thinking to record something else for you, but I took a break. I took a nap and I was just resting and I was feeling so good. That nap was feeling like $1 million nap because I was just at ease. My energy was calm, and also I was just focusing on my breathing pattern while I was taking nap. What it did was it just relaxed and it calmed my nervous system, because somewhere I was overwhelmed with lot of tasks, lot of responsibilities. So I was just easing myself down. I was recharging myself. So it was somewhere a small break, but it allowed me to overcome that burnout energy which I was experiencing. Sometimes burnout energy can be momentary when you're overwhelmed with tasks. So giving yourself this break, as I have given myself this break, it allowed me to come with a new idea. It made me feel like, okay, let's go and share this idea, because this is what I recently experienced. Over here I'm also sharing like this is what I experienced and how I have overcome, so that you just see the journey, not like okay, this has happened and this is the conclusion. I'm sharing you entire process, how I was able to record this video. For me, the task was this video. For you, it can be anything related to your personal task or your professional task. But this is how you can overcome and return to the tasks that need to be taken action upon. The sixth thing is eliminating distraction. What I was doing before recording this video was, I was seeing like my energy, my mind is taking me into a lot of places. I was even scrolling because I wanted to have that inspiration, but I realized my energy is becoming all over the place. I eliminated all the distraction. My phone was away while I was sleeping. I was just in my cocoon, in my comfort zone. Coziness was around me, and that's how I was taking rest. And what I realized is, as I eliminated distraction, there was no chatter that was going in my head. I was all by myself. No thought, nothing. I was all in a blank state. So I found that my energy got replenished and I was like, okay, now I'm feeling better. So sometime you have to eliminate this distraction and see like what is coming in between. Are you bombarded with lot of outer noise and energy that is distracting you from taking action? Sometimes you just have to disconnect and you just have to be by yourself, so that your energy reciprocate and it just helps you to perform the action. The seventh thing is seeking support. At times it can be challenging, but what you can do is, as you discuss with your friend, your people whom you trust, you will see that sometimes having that conversation helps you regain that motivation and inspiration. And at times having that buddy or a partner who is accountable partner also helps you to perform the task and complete that task together if it works for you. So when you're working with someone else, if you are lacking the motivation, you can count upon other person motivation, because if there are two people, the chances are the task will be done because you are more committed. You are just not relying on your energy, your motivation. You know that needs to be done based upon other person commitment too. So having other person by your side sometimes really help you to take action and complete the things. That's why most of the businesses works in partnership too, because at times when you are walking a long path, things gets really challenging, but having two people side by side at times really helps to keep the momentum going and keep the flow going and accomplishing those things. And as it is said, like if you want to go long way, go with others. If you want to go in a short distance, then walk alone. So now you decide what is your journey, how long you want to travel, and based on that decide if you need someone help. Get it on board, and I think it will help you big time. Eighth thing is start small. What I did was I set up the things. Starting small helps you to just focus on one step at a time. Don't see entire process, just focus on taking one action. Before I recorded this video, I set my camera, the tripod was there, the surrounding was set according to the way I wanted to record the video, and that's how I started to record the video. And that's how I usually do the things too. So when you have even a small action, even a small step, that helps you build the momentum. Because even if I record this video all the time, sometimes I find it hard to record because sometimes the momentum is not there. But once you have this small step, you will see that eventually the energy is gaining momentum and you are able to perform the task. Ninth point is celebrating yourself. This is the key to gaining motivation, and this was the key for my motivation too. Rewarding yourself. I was having this craving to go and have outside food, but I was resisting it, and I was not feeling good because I had this strong craving to have something good. What I did was I set myself this target that as I record this video, I'll do the next thing is I'll take myself out for lunch and I will reward myself with some good food. And this was the reason. I know this can sound selfish, but this became the motivation to record this video and to show up. I know this is silly, it can sound cheeky, but this is what was the inspiration behind recording this video. You have to reward yourself sometime so that you just keep on going. Otherwise, you will feel like you're not even celebrating yourself. And I struggle this a lot. I don't reward myself a lot. I don't give myself the credit that I deserve at times. So, rewarding yourself, treating yourself even with a cup of coffee, ice cream, whatever you like, it just makes you feel happy. And I know that as I have promised to myself, just after stopping this video, I am going out and having something good to it, because this was the inspiration. And also, don't cheat over here. When you said that you will reward yourself, go and show up, because otherwise next time your brain will be like, you just say but you don't give me that. Your body will not show up otherwise. So as I have promised myself that I will take myself for lunch, so I will take myself for lunch, so that when I am in a similar situation, this thing should always work. And rewarding always work. Don't you think that when we show up for our work, when we show up in our job or in our business, the rewards are the thing that keeps us going. If you don't receive money when you're working, you won't show up on a day-to-day basis in your job, right? That is equally a reward for you. That's why you're showing up in your job, and that's why you're consistent. So rewards are too important in whatever thing you are doing. If you don't have rewards, life will become boring and it will not have any flavor. So take what resonates with you, but reward yourself in whatever way and form you can, and what feels good to you. But have this place where you are rewarding yourself. Trust me, it will make you feel good. You can just see how my energy has shifted. If you go back to the start of the video and if you come to this point, you will see there is a transition in my energy. And I am someone who believes in energy vibes, so I do understand my own energy too, when I'm down and when I'm high. So I can say from my own energy shift that this has really helped you. And this time I have taken you along the journey to show you how something can be done, how to take action, and this is how you make things happen, because I have made this in front of you, showing in what state I was when I started the video and how I am concluding this video by completing the task. Now it's your turn. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this video? I'm looking forward to read your comment, and please share this video with the people who can benefit from this video. It will really help them and it will help me as well to keep going and keep growing this channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and be part of this beautiful tribe. Your presence truly matters and it means a world to me. Thanks a ton for being here. I hope this video was helpful to you some way or the other. I'm looking forward to see you in my next video. So stay tuned. Sending your way lots of love and light. Signing off from my side. Until next time, keep shining bright. Bye bye.